So this is what liberals are saying about Biden. Talk about what liberals are saying about Biden. Check out this CNN clip. The most brutal CNN clip I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my gosh. It must be so sad. CNN had printed on the side of their building, DNC headquarters for the 2020 election. They are now eating crow. I hope they choke on this crow. It must taste terrible, the amount of crow that they're eating. And to broadcast this, people must have been crying salty, bitter, fire-laced tears inside of CNN HQ to broadcast this segment. Get ready. What you are about to see is the first 2 minutes of honest broadcast in CNN's history. Watch.
From an economic catastrophe, this potential deal comes as a devastating new poll finds that 55% of the American people, according to a Quinnipiac poll, disapprove of President Biden's handling of the economy. And the president is seeing the lowest score on his job performance since taking office, only 38% approval. Now, as CNN's Jeff Zeleny reports, voters in Michigan are telling him that their patience is running thin.
Just like it's healthy in a dysfunctional family to air your grievances, but I don't think it's smart.
The dysfunctional family Lori Goldman's talking about is the Democratic Party and its messy divide in Washington.
I think we have to be a little more pragmatic about what we can do and what we can't do.
She campaigned for President Biden and remains hopeful he can unify the party around his domestic agenda, now endangered by disagreements among progressive and moderate Democrats. Biden came to Michigan on Tuesday, eager to take the conversation into the country.
I want those jobs here in Michigan, not halfway around the globe.
It was his fourth presidential visit to a state he narrowly won last year. Voters here say they're watching him carefully, with optimism.
He's been really good. He's willing to tell the truth, regardless of the political consequences.
And skepticism.
I'd have to give him mixed reviews.
Ken Damerow, an independent, and Susan Sharon, a Republican, are longtime friends. He believes Biden has restored competence to the White House.
I think he's trying to run as a fair dealer, and he's trying to work with the other side. Unfortunately, the other side, I don't think, is interested in working with him.
She worries about the cost of Biden's programs.
I can't even fathom $1 trillion, and yet, there's just going out like no big deal.
After a summer of setbacks on Afghanistan and COVID, the president is scrambling to prove his party can govern. Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin, whose district Biden visited, fears the gridlock in the Capitol will turn off some voters.
Look, do I wish we were more productive? Yeah. Am I fighting and trying to push people that way? Yes.
The hostility outside the Union Training Center did not escape Biden's eye.
Notwithstanding some of the signs that I saw come, that's why 81 million Americans voted for me.
But he firmly believes his individual economic plans have broad appeal. Several Biden supporters here say they're willing to be patient.
I don't agree with everything, but I know his heart is right, and that's important.
Lori Goldman is too, but she believes Biden must make his case more forcefully.
Take a page from the Trump playbook. Less apologizing, more explaining, and get more done.
From the Trump playbook?
Yeah. He never apologized for anything. I'd like him to get out there and just charge ahead.
Now, Jake, you mentioned those declining poll numbers earlier. Those numbers come alive when you talk with voters here in battleground Michigan. But one thing also is true, talking to independent and Democratic voters as well. They believe that if President Biden and Democrats come together to pass some of this agenda, it is broadly popular. So the White House at least hopes those numbers would go up. But that, of course, is very much an open question, because as we know, there is still no deal on the Biden economic plan.
All right, Jeff Zeleny.
It's amazing. Do you see why I love that clip? You had to wait till the end. There's the lib, the blue hair, the blue glasses, blue hair, the lib sitting there going, I wish that Biden was more like Trump. Oh, that's gotta sting. Oh, that's gotta burn. Oh my goodness, the CNN producer who kept that in, I hope you get an award, okay? Good for you, all right? Like, I can admit when I love a CNN clip, that is just gold. The look on the CNN anchor's face too, Jeff Zeleny is like the perfect, like limp wristy, like linguini spine lib in DC, the Beltway lib, and the look on his face being like, "You want Biden to be more like Trump? Oh my God." Be encouraged, laugh a little more. Like, be encouraged, laugh a little more. Look at the other side as your fellow Americans and find the true people that we must fight. The true people that we must fight are the corporatists, the globalists, the people who are trying to rip our country apart. There's a ton that we have in common as Americans. We always have. And there are very vicious movements right now to try and rip that asunder. And those are the things that we should target. This is a great country. We're blessed to live in it, and you'll always get that positivity from me, all right? Thank you for watching. We are 100% independent news. Are you sick of being lied to? We certainly are. That's why we started this channel, but we can't do it without you. We can't keep going without your help. All we ask is that you click like and subscribe and share this video. It's free. And it keeps us going, it keeps us growing, and it keeps us getting the truth out there to break the rotted corporate media infrastructure that wants to lie to you every single day, wants to corrupt your narratives, your truth, your story, and your very society. So support us by clicking like, clicking subscribe, and thank you, Patriots.